Hello everyone, welcome to Section 1 video Geospatial Data Science. In this video, we'll be introducing you to the field of geospatial data science, how that's related to GIS, how it enables workflow automation and reproducibility. We explain the differences between GIS and GDS, geospatial data science. For our project, we will be using QGIS as a geographic information system and R in the scripting environment to conduct any geospatial data science workflow. We will understand how it's beneficial to integrate both for your work efficiency and reproducibility, and take advantage of both environments. So GIS and GDS share some similarities. They both cross the discipline of geography. Now for a GIS work environment, the user interacts with the data in a graphical user interface or GUI environment. One can click elements and drag them around and use the mouse to click on any geospatial tools for the analysis. You can directly and intuitively interact with your data by viewing it or opening the attribute table for your processing workflow. These manual procedures make it hard for reproducible workflow. In a GDS, a user operates in a scripting or coding environment. They program to manipulate the geospatial data to complete the task. GDS crosses the disciplines of not just geography, but computing and statistics, because you can run the script over and over again and make any changes every time you run it. It increases your reproducibility, and you can automate your workflow in a GDS. So there are benefits for either of these environments. We follow the listed workflow for our projects. We first import our data, tidy it, and analyze it. At the end, we visualize our results. This will be the general procedure that we follow for our projects in this course. And this process can be repeated however many times you want as needed. Now imagine yourself in a role of a geospatial analyst. You have been assigned a task by your team lead. Once you're completed, your team lead goes to you and says, "The map you created was great. This is exactly what we want. But we just had an update in the data set." Or it could be someone made an error in one of the procedures prior to your workflow. Now this seems making your task of repeating the process time-consuming if you're operating a GUI. You might have been reading in your data from an Excel worksheet or even PDF, and the integration of all these resources make it harder to reproduce your workflow. But for geospatial data science, you can easily make the change in your script and run it again. And as a matter of fact, in the industry, this is quite common practice to have updates annually or even monthly. So that makes reproducible workflow a necessity. So by using R and QGIS in our projects, we can increase the reproducibility and also take advantage of a graphic user interface and use its cartographic abilities to add some map elements to your projects. With R, we can then deploy our applications and take advantage of the scripting environment. This is great for efficiency and versatility, as you have the freedom to make any changes and not worry about spending too much time on rerunning the project. As R and QGIS are both open source software, they have great supporting community on the internet. That's great for problem solving when you run into any. So now we've gone over the introduction of GIS and GDS. We will then start with some hands-on experience for the next video. We will be downloading the software and setting up our work environment.